your girl Lil Trend, back at it with another video. So as you can tell by my background, yes, your girl has moved. I'm in my own apartment now. It's just I took a break from YouTube because I wanted to wait until I got into my own space. You know, new vibes, new energy to the page, new energy in my life, you know what I'm saying? I could just transfer that over to y'all. Basically, what I want to transition this channel to be is more of like an advice channel. So I'll give advice on like things I've experienced in life. I know I do want to talk a little bit about manifestation and spirituality, but I don't want to get too much into it because I know there are a lot of people getting into those videos and there's no such thing as overly saturated, but that's just not what I want to, you know, focus on my channel, especially being that I'm still in my spiritual journey. I don't feel like I can share with y'all, but I don't want to like advise y'all on it, you know, because of the simple fact that I'm not where I want to be. I'm gonna start doing the vlogs and I'm gonna continue to do the hauls. So in this first video, starting with new vibes, new energy, we're gonna be talking about things I did to prepare to move into my apartment. So just a couple things I did to prepare to move into my apartment is, for one, I researched. This is so important. I remember I made a Facebook post saying these are the apartments that I like the most out of all the apartments that I looked at, and I still had people telling me, so which ones did you like best? So which ones, da da da. I only posted my fireplace and my floors, and they're like, you know, which apartment is this, da da da. Look, do your own research. You might not want to stay where I stay. Like, do your own research. I gave you quite a few ideas. Like, stop being lazy. First thing you want to do is set your budget. What are you willing to pay every single month? Are your finances in order? Once you set that budget, mind you, these are the things you have to take into consideration when setting that budget as well. So I'm gonna just be listing, you know, like the whole process of the thing, you know what I'm saying? So, first thing I did, I was just like, you know, what do I consider affordable? Or like, what is the average price of the apartments? And like I said, it's all up to you. It's all about you and your preference, okay? I'm sorry, but I can't pay no 2021 rent with no 1999 kitchen. I cannot. I'm sorry. I will pay a little more to have a decent kitchen, because no. But the thing about Memphis apartments, they are out their rabbit mind nowadays. Like they out their rabbit mind, because like the prices I'm seeing for these lower income environments. What? Excuse me? That was what I was expecting to pay. The price for the lower income, I was expecting to pay that, and I didn't expect the lower income to be that much. You get what I'm saying? So I had to up my budget a little bit. So I was just like, you know, you just gotta get on your stuff. Like, it's just no ifs, ands, buts about it. Like, you have to get on your stuff. Me personally, I'd rather live like, you know, nice and all. I'd rather live nice than drive nice. I'd rather live nice than splurge on my outer looks. Like, all that don't matter to me. I'd rather live nice. And I came from a put together household, so that, you know, instilled in me to have my household put together once I get it. Okay, so my mama and my grandma, they did a great job of that. And I'm gonna tell y'all how I got prepared for all that as well. Sorry for about the fan, you know. I had to have a fan. Sorry if it's noise distracting. Sorry. But I had friends that, or knew people that moved out before, and I kind of asked around, because I'm the type of person, I like to have my stuff together before I make a move, you know what I'm saying? So what I did was, I was like, you know, any advice on, you know, what to do before I move out? One of the smartest things somebody told me, well, actually, it was a girl, like 3 classmates of mine. They all got an apartment together, and then they had an account together, like they put in on the rent, food, things around the house, da da da. So at the time, I had 2 bank accounts. I don't know what made me open up a second bank account, but I'm glad I did. And I just turned that into my housing account. So while I was getting all this research, doing this and that, I was just stacking money in that account. And my real account, I was just, you know, doing it day to day, my bills, the current bills I had then. I was just doing this type of stuff with that account. One of my friends who had moved out before, it was just her. She was like, get all of your stuff before you move in. And I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of hard. And the reason why it was hard was because I didn't know how my place was gonna look. I didn't know how I want to decorate it. I really didn't take into consideration all the things I needed for everything. Like, yes, I made a list. I'm not sure if I still have that list. If I do, I'll, you know, upload a picture or whatever, so y'all know things like that you need for your kitchen, your bathroom, things like that. And if not, I'll just, you know, make another list of things I have. And I'm still buying household things. And I didn't get anything beforehand except a few kitchen supplies, but I just saved up for that, you know what I'm saying? But the reason why I do recommend getting at least some things out the way is because when you first move in, well, me, I'm a busy person, and I ain't gonna lie, I had a lot of help. I thank everybody that helped me, you know, during my moving process, whether they helped put something up, they bought me a gift, you know, things like that. But like, I had company over all the time. I really wasn't on my stuff. Like, I wasn't getting my house, well, my apartment how I wanted to get it. I still haven't decorated, things like that. And I've been in here for going on 2 months. But back to the process. I first started looking at apartments on Google, and I was like, these options are trash AF, and they too high. I'm like, bruh, I'm gonna need y'all to bring it down. So as I was doing this strenuous research on a decent apartment in Memphis, I was like, alright, bet. I'm gonna go out to the ones that I like the most, go out, look at them, you know what I'm saying, check them out, like, see if they look how the pictures look. And mind y'all, we were still kind of in the pandemic or whatever, things was kind of lifting up. And so I'm like, okay, hopefully, you know, they let me go see it, because I remember at one point in time they wasn't allowing it. But on down the process, like closer to me moving, they started, you know, letting it up, and I was able to, you know, view apartments and things. So the apartment that I am in currently, I didn't even find on Google, y'all. So this is my #1 advice. If you don't listen to nothing else, listen to this. Once you find them apartments that you like on Google, it's other surrounding apartments. I'm telling you, this not on Google. Google not gonna show you. I don't care. Y'all know the little numbers at the, you know, how many pages that they have of your research that you're searching for. I don't care if you go to number 20, it's not gonna be on there. Well, I don't know. I can't say. But these apartments are newly renovated, so I mean, I guess I can see why they're not on Google. I don't know. I feel like they should have them on Google. But yes, I ended up finding these apartments when I was searching for some other apartments that I was looking at, and I was like, oh, I like these better. And I found actually quite a few of them. When I say I was so disappointed, and I felt like I was settling from my Google searches, but once I started riding around and seeing these newly renovated apartments, I'm like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? This would not being lazy get you. This will putting in the work get you. Get you what you want, have you satisfied. Like, if I was to settle for any of those apartments that I seen on Google, I ain't gonna say I wouldn't be happy in my apartment, but I feel like it'll still be missing something. Like, I wouldn't be as satisfied with these here. I am super satisfied. Now, don't get me wrong, it's pros and cons to everything, but I'm truly 100% grateful for my entire apartment. Like, I really couldn't ask for nothing better. My rent, water, and insurance is included. We have a clubhouse, we have a pool, it's a gated community. What else? I have all dogwood floors. And here's the catch. My bedroom got carpet. That's the only room that got carpet. Because I used to always contemplate, oh my gosh, do I want hardwood or carpet? Because, you know, you can walk around on the carpet, but the hardwood, you know, I didn't want hardwood in my bedroom because that was just tacky to me. I didn't like that. But girl, they gave me exactly what I wanted. Like, it came with everything that I asked for. And honestly, with your search, you know, you just gotta do that research. You gotta dig in. You gotta go look. You gotta go out. You gotta take the time out your day to go do this and that. Like, when I was searching for my apartment, I was super stressed out. You gotta catch them, you know, during their operating hours. That's the research part of, you know, things I did to get prepared for my apartment. Now I'm gonna move on to things that I didn't realize. So what nobody told me, baby, looking for an apartment, it's fees on top of fees. Fees on top of fees. So the first fee is your gas, of course. Your gas for going out to go look for those apartments. That's money. Yeah, you have to be, how bad do you want to move? How bad do you care about the environment you live in? How bad do you care about the way your apartment looks? I mean, you know, different strokes for different folks, but me, like I said, I can't pay no 2021 rent for no 1999 kitchen. Like, and then that's another thing about our apartment. The appliances, I'm not gonna say they're just super new. They're not like stainless steel appliances new, but they're black and they're updated. They look 10 times better than what a lot of these apartments are offering. And also, some of the apartments in the quote unquote suburbs, they had worse looking kitchens and they charge more. Second fee, I would say, is the application fee. So you have an application fee, an administrative fee, and your deposit. So usually the administrative fee isn't required until you're approved for your apartment. Oh, also, yes, if you've never moved in somewhere before and if you need help filling up your application, ask somebody. They will help you. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes you have to lie on your application in order to get approved. And that's just something I learned. And if you want to be truthful, you think it's gonna get you your apartment, by all means, go ahead and do so. But if you're being truthful and you're not getting accepted into apartments, I'm sorry, you gotta throw a little white lie in there. You gotta act like you make a little more than what you're making. How do they know? My thing is, the prices of these apartments going up, but the wages of these jobs, they're not they're not up to par to what living costs. Like, what? Yeah, you gotta do what's best for you. What you making, you probably can afford that. They want to know that you make that much more times the rent. So basically, it's like more secure that you're going to pay your rent, that you're able to afford your rent. But I mean, that's not always the case. If your job isn't paying you 3 times the rent, sometimes you can give them bank statements. Sometimes, if you have your own business, you can give them just a check stub of just saying, you know, how much you make on your side hustle or how much you make in your business. So like on your job, on top of your business, there's more sources of income. So they're like, okay, bet, yeah, we want her, yeah. Make sure your record is clean. I mean, if you never lived anywhere before, then you should have no problem with that. Oh yeah, these are things that they look for. They check your credit score, but they usually look for like a low number, like 400 or 500, like 450, 500 or something like that. That's pretty low to me. Every apartment policy is different. I remember these one apartments I was inquiring about, and don't be afraid to, you know, go up there, go up to their office, you know, get the feel, get a tour. Like when you're on your tour, ask them questions like, what do y'all look for? Like, what will qualify me to get an apartment? Oh, also, if you set a date, you need to be looking early, because these apartments be having waiting lists. And then the approval time, you know, it took me a max of 3 weeks to get approved for my apartment. It took 1 week for them to even approve or deny me. And then it took 2 weeks for them to get my unit ready. So there wasn't even a wait time. There was just a time. There was just the application process time / move-in time. So take that into consideration. So don't think, you know, I apply today, I'm getting in next week. You may not, but just know that there's always some type of wait. But there were some apartments I was looking at. Mind you, I started looking for apartments, like going to tour them and things. I started doing that around March, April. And some of them said they weren't going to be ready until June, July. Huh? What? Like, mind y'all, I had set my goal for April. I ended up moving in May. But April to May versus April to July, April to August, I think not. I'm sorry, I cannot. One thing nobody really told me though, that I want to tell y'all, try to set your move-in date at the beginning of the month, because I moved in the middle of the month. I moved in on the 14th. I'm sorry, I had to pay a deposit plus first month's rent, y'all. But it wasn't the whole rent. Thank God it was the whole rent. But the first rolled around so quick, my bank account just went from, I ain't gonna go over it. It was like here to her. What? I wish somebody would have told me all this. Because like I said, even though it wasn't the full month's rent, look, I wasn't expecting to pay that on top of full rent the next month. You know what I'm saying? So next time I move, I will try to set my date, you know, the closest to the first as I can, because I was told that everybody's rent is due on the first, like nationwide. There's pretty much for fees that you have to pay to the apartment company themselves. Now, for your specific unit, take these things into consideration that you have to buy to keep your apartment like up to par, keep it feeling like a home. First thing we have is furniture. You have to realize, okay y'all, when I first moved all my stuff out of my grandparents' house into my apartment, I was like, this all I got. What? I had so much stuff in that tiny little room. Now I got a living room, a dining room, a kitchen, a bathroom, and a bedroom. That's 5 rooms. That's 5 rooms. So I go from just having my own bedroom and bathroom, 2 rooms to 5 rooms. So yeah, now I'm just like, alright, I got some buying to do. I got some shopping to do. When my friend told me to buy all my stuff before I moved in, I was like, oh, okay, bet. Alright, bet. I'm going furniture shopping. I'm going to look, you know, how do I want, and then this was hard too because of the simple fact, like I said, I didn't know where I wanted to stay now. Like I said, the apartment that I have now is none of the options I've seen on Google. So like I was really getting my furniture based off what I see, like my options, my top 3 picks from Google. But turns out this apartment is more spacious. So like when it comes to getting your living room set, you have to take into consideration how big is your living room. Now, when it comes to all the 10 by 11s and that, look, I don't know about all that. You need to ask people at your furniture place. But yeah, mine ended up fitting pretty well. I feel like it suits my living room nice. So yeah, you need to take that into consideration. You don't want a couch that's too big, but you don't want a couch that's not gonna take up enough space. Like that big old living room with a little bit of old couch. What? No, you can't have that. So you need to take that into consideration. As far as your bedroom as well. How big is your bedroom? Other things that I had to get, like for my kitchen, mind you, I'm used to being in the house where all of these things are included, okay? So like pots, pans, and then another thing that you need to take into consideration before you buy all this stuff too, are you going to have a housewarming? And if so, when is the date? And how far is that from your move-in date? Or like, what do you need? Like, what can you survive without until you know, have your housewarming party? Like me, I just bought, like, I didn't even get a microwave. I still don't have a microwave. Don't really care to get a microwave. I have an air fryer and an oven. That's all I need, honestly. And I warm my food up in my oven or my air fryer. Like, this is taking up extra space. So you need utensils. And then this type of stuff you can find in TJ Maxx. You can find it Dollar General, Dollar Tree for like utensils, cups, plates. Ross, they sell like sets of glasses, sets of plates. Honestly, I didn't even care to get glasses and plates because of the fact that I knew I wasn't gonna feel like washing dishes no way. So I was just like, you know, I'm gonna get some just for the sake of it, you know what I'm saying? Cause my mama, she always told me, girl, you can't have a house full of paper and plastic utensils. Says who? But I was like, you know, but honestly, she ended up giving me her old stuff. And yeah, cause baby, this apartment was gonna be filled with paper and plastic utensils and plates because I ain't got time. So even though I have it now, I only use that when I run out of my paper, plastics, and plates. Speaking of kitchen and household wear, make sure you buy by the bulk. I cannot stress this enough. So the top 2 things I wish I knew: move in close to the first and buy things in bulk from the get-go, or you're gonna find yourself always running back to the store. Like I was trying to be cheap, I was trying to budget and things like that, and I was like, you know, it's just little old me. Who? Little old me plus John, Kiki, Riri. Like I was having company all the time. And like they was using my stuff because I was like, you know, once I get my apartment, I'm gonna be incognito. I ain't gonna be talking to nobody. I ain't gonna have nobody over here. I had at least 2-3 people coming over here for the first week. 2 or 3 people per day for the first week of me moving in here. They drinking my juice, eating some snacks. They like my friends spending the night. They using my towels. I'm like, you know, I don't need that many towels. It's just me. No, you need some towels. You ain't gotta go bonkers like your mama got it, your grandma got it. But you need some towels. You need a good, at least 4 or 5 drying off big towels, and I say really a good 10 washing towels. Either it's for your face or for your body. But yeah, you need a nice amount of towels. But if it's more than just you moving in, then do the math accordingly, okay? You know, get you a garbage can. I didn't get no garbage can until like day 5 or week 1. Honestly, I was just using like leftover big bags that I was using from buying a lot of stuff at the store. Like, please prioritize things you need to buy. And although I had that list, y'all, that list was slim to none. And then I say another reason to buy like the household stuff at least first is so you're not buying stuff last minute. Like, if you're managing your money, like when you tired of store runs, you just buy. Like me, I'm the type of person, I get certain items from certain stores because I know, I can save, so I wouldn't get a lot of stuff out of Target. Like, I get a few things out of Target because I like the quality of Target stuff, even they off-brand stuff. So I end up having to get more stuff out of Target than I wanted to, and the price I spent at Target is the price I spent at 2 other stores damn near combined, and I got less stuff. So yeah, and that really made me mad. But I mean, it was really my fault, but Slick wasn't, because girl, it's my first time moving out. Like, what? But yeah, like really a lot of stuff was going on at once when I was moving out. Another thing I say when moving out, try to have a clear headspace, please, because you will drive yourself crazy if you like kind of OCD like me. Like, I didn't like the fact that I had totes everywhere, I had bags everywhere, I had trash everywhere from unpacking stuff. Like, it was just driving me nuts. Like, because I try to have a clear headspace when you're moving. But if you're not like that, if you don't care, then this you by all means, do what you do. And last but not least, my final tip is make sure you're going to be able to afford your cost of living. So initially, I put up like 3 times the rent. Oh, and while looking for apartments, I kind of like budgeted. Like, I was like, I want to make sure I have at least 3 times the rent. My range was like $750 to $900. So I really just took the max, and I was like 900 times 3, at least that. But honestly, I ended up using that towards bills, groceries, little miscellaneous things I didn't know about, Wi-Fi, utility. So yeah, that's why I'm making this video for y'all, so y'all can include this in your budget when you move out. So I didn't do too bad with the budgeting, with the saving, but I just wish I had took a few more things into consideration. Therefore, I wouldn't have had to spend the other 2 times of my rent that I had saved up. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good in the hood. That's why you have videos like this to help advise you so you won't make the mistakes I made. That's pretty much all I have for today. If you like this video, don't forget to express it by hitting that like button. Comment what you want to see next. Show some love, give me feedback, share this video with your friends, and also, last but not least, subscribe if you want to see more. Okay? But until next time,